Let me take you through how I did this temple fade, also known as a high taper. First of all, take the hair down to the level you want it to be. I'm using a 1.5 and realizing it's taking off nothing. So I'm doing the open one instead, just to gradually take it down just a little bit, because I haven't cut this guy in about 1.5 years. So I'm not sure what level he's getting. I put my skin line in where I want the fade to end. And then from there, I proceed to just skinning it all out and then creating an open blade barrier. So my lever on the side is fully open and I'm creating a barrier. After I create the barrier I'm happy with, now I'm going to close the lever just a little bit, then go to under where I stopped with the open blade barrier and flick out. Do that a number of times. Close the lever a little bit more, go up and flick out. But now I'm going up slightly lower than where I was flicking out on the previous step. Do that a number of times till you're happy, and then close the lever a little bit more, then go up to slightly lower than where you're flicking out before. Close the lever, go up slightly lower than where you're going before. Keep flicking out until you faded out this skin line completely. Now what you'll notice is you've got to do this a number of times, so this might take, 30 seconds, maybe a minute at times. I'm looking back and realizing, oh, there's still a little bit of a line there, so I'm just gonna go just beneath this 0 gap and just flick out. So basically I had it fully closed, I opened it up slightly and just flicked out on the skin line. Now I'm happy. So now I need to do the top part. So with a closed 1.5, I go up through the top part and flick out. I've created an invisible line, although I haven't shown you it, but I'm creating a visible line in my head where I'm going up to and flicking out. So I won't be going above that line. Then I go to the open 1. In between the clips, I combed it out as well. Go up to slightly beneath where I was before and flick out. Now I've closed the lever and going up to the same pace and just flicking out. Keep doing that a number of times and make sure, guys, to comb while you're doing this. I'm using one hand to record and to cut, so I can't comb it out. Now with the open blade, I'm just flattening the bottom part, the connection between the open blade and the top half. And now I'm just going to connect the two by just using the open blade just to blend out that part. And what I'm doing, guys, is just literally flicking it. Just flicking that area, and now we've blended the top half with the bottom half. So we've faded the bottom part, and then we faded the top part, and then we met them together in the middle to the shape up. Start in one place and go up in a straight line, lightly touching and pulling away from the hairline, making sure you got a straight line. Then from the middle of their hair, press down, pull away and go across in a straight line to meet the sidelines. This is the easiest way to shape up if you want to create good angles. Many people do all these other techniques, which I don't need to talk about right now. All I'll talk about is the technique you should be using and the method you should be using to create good, clean lines and good angles. So I go over what I've done already, right? And in between clips, guys, I will comb it out and do exactly the same thing. With a beard, I'm just going to touch it. He doesn't really want it super sharp and he doesn't want it lower either. So we're just keeping it right on the edge. And there we have it. You've been in the cut with Slidercuts, how to do a temple fade, also known as a high taper. If you like it, then please let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.